Two dinosaurs are fighting while 13 modern people nearby film with video cameras. Seeing they were about to be spotted, three quickly split up and ran. The doctor thought that moving in a serpentine way was safest, so he showed off fancy moves right before the T-Rex. The insulted T-Rex immediately targeted him, but only bit his backpack. The fast-running doctor encountered the T-Rex again and had to stand still inside a display window, acting like a motorbike. The agile T-Rex opened its huge mouth the next moment. Xiao Li watched with great concern. The doctor then ran out on the other side, and while dodging, found a can of dragon leaf, quickly escaping while shouting to prepare to throw it. As the fierce T-Rex approached, he catapulted the dragon leaf straight into its mouth. The next moment, the body began to glitch and suddenly exploded. Amid the flying fragments, the time machine also dropped out. As they were about to move forward, a flying pterosaur carried them away. Now, going back in time seemed almost impossible. It turned out that Xiao Li had given the doctor a round bone carving stone. Examining the grooves on it, he took out his lighter and placed it on the stone, and it matched perfectly, which amazed the doctor. To understand what was happening, the doctor built a time-space shuttle and started experiments with Xiao Li and the assistant. The first time travel was uneventful. They drifted down the river into a blue, mysterious substance. When the doctor woke up again, he was lying in a desert. Upon standing, he noticed there were still 3 moons in the sky. The 3 of them were still together, but the time machine was lost. Then, in the distance, they saw 3 stars appear. The assistant quickly acted, chasing 2 of them, and behind them spotted a lone star. Fortunately, Xiao Li had some knowledge about leadership-type beings and had a complex exchange with one, persuading it to lead the group away. But after only a few steps, an assassin suddenly appeared, and everyone fell into a cave through a pipe. While trying to figure out how to get out, the assassin quietly caused one of them to fall unnoticed. The group held hands and began swaying their bodies, trying to use inertia to grab a nearby big tree. Just as they were about to succeed, a doctor received a message from 200 million years ago and took out a lighter, placing it precisely. To understand what was happening, he built a time machine and traveled back 200 million years. The 4 of them were enjoying swinging when a Tyrannosaurus Rex suddenly opened its jaws and bit through the ropes. The group hurriedly ran as the T-Rex approached. Fortunately, there was a narrow bridge ahead. Looking back, they saw the dinosaur lifting its hind leg 200 million years ago. Sensing danger, it turned and left. However, the doctor earnestly told everyone, although its body is large, its brain is actually only the size of a human's. The departing dinosaur immediately stopped, looked back, and saw the doctor still there, talking nonstop. The group only escaped after running into a cave. The dinosaur, showing its dominance, suddenly spat saliva all over them. Only then did the mother hurriedly leave. At night, a loud noise suddenly came from outside the cave. The doctor stepped out, saw food wrapped like a bundle on the ground, and went forward to check. It was actually a large chunk of meat weighing dozens of jin. The dinosaur smiled knowingly, realizing that from now on, he would be under the protection of the big brother dinosaur. At daybreak, Dr. Tianyi decided to leave the cave to search for the time machine, leading everyone to Yulong's Joseon. Near the volcanic crater filled with dinosaur droppings, the time machine was found, intended for traveling back in time. The doctor stepped forward, weaving through layers of dinosaur dung with agile steps, successfully obtaining the time machine. As soon as he turned around, the piles of dinosaur dung began to crumble, and in the blink of an eye, all the baby dinosaurs hatched. The doctor focused his energy and sang the distant orchid melody to them. The baby Yulongs also closed their eyes and went back to sleep. At this moment, everyone's mood relaxed. Little Yi was adjusting the time machine when he suddenly detected an unknown signal. He walked toward the direction of the signal and saw a transparent, triangular spirit. Upon entering, he discovered a cave filled with expensive blue crystals. Suddenly, a red, captivating silhouette appeared behind him and told little Yi that this was an ancient wonder. It turns out that the aliens intended to teleport to Earth to plunder resources, but because of insufficient energy, they needed the essence contained in Xiao Yi's time machine. So, don't give the time machine to other aliens. Seeing the red alien corpse on the ground, Xiao Yi immediately understood everything. Just as he was about to tell the doctor, he was suddenly captured by the aliens. A huge crab was approaching the 3 people. The gray creature was about to have a meal in the blink of an eye. The sea crab cooked itself like that, squeezing out some thick juice. The 3 people carried the crab legs and began eating. After the feast, they remembered Xiaomi who had come with them and found his backpack by the seaside. They quickly ran into a cave to regroup, disguised themselves as aliens to infiltrate the alien base, saw Xiaomi locked in a dream pod, dragged off the mysterious tail gear, and one of them jumped onto the dream pod. The scissor kick easily distracted the alien guard, allowing a successful escape just before the chains broke. In an instant, the doctor's old nemesis, the mighty Tyrannosaurus, appeared again. This time, the doctor didn't retreat. He let Xiaomi and the others go first and arrived in a very stylish way, Fangguo. He grabbed a dog-beating stick, and as he did, his gaze toward the dinosaur became piercing. Then he dashed toward the dinosaur with a stylish and bold leap. Meanwhile, the Western army was preparing in formation, and the leader who obtained the time machine adjusted his watch. At that moment, the doctor rode the dinosaur over, roaring fiercely as he charged into the army. His massive figure was as imposing as a mountain or ocean wave. The Western army was quickly defeated. Then the doctor landed with a very cool pose. Everyone was curious. Since he had clearly been swallowed by the dinosaur, how did he come out? It turned out the doctor dug through the dinosaur's stomach, crawled along its intestines, and even cured a long-standing illness. Now, the dinosaur and he have become good friends, with the dinosaur becoming his close companion. They found that the teleportation crystal had already been taken by the Western leader. The doctor hurried forward to fight him. During the battle, one of the crystals was accidentally shattered, causing the teleportation energy to become unstable. At that moment, the assistant captured the Western leader, giving the doctor and Xiaomei a chance to escape. After a brief farewell, the doctor pulled Xiaomei into the time suspension chamber and successfully traveled back to the present. The assistant, who stayed in that era, returned to the tribe with a monkey. Watching a beautiful figure approaching, he felt that staying there was the right decision. From then on, I lived a happy life here.